Hello, I'm Arturo Martinez,
Hello, I'm Paulina Montano.
and today we're here with the Health Promotion Department at UC Merced, located in Granite Pass 159. In collaboration with TAO, we're presenting about healthy minds and academic success.
So, first, we would like you all to think in your head what percentage of UC Merced students report that their academics were negatively impacted by stress? 42% of students reported that their academics were negatively impacted by stress. And we just want to emphasize that here on a college campus, it is normal to experience stress and you are not alone. So that is why today we're going to give you all some resources on how to cope with stress.
What is stress? It's just going to be negative or positive. Negative, it can affect our ability to do certain things and affect our functions. Positive, it'll push us forward and keep us motivated.
So, some examples of general stressors can be school, managing time, work, relationships, such as family, friends, or even romantic relationships.
So when does stress become a problem? It becomes a problem when it affects us on how we live. So the things you did in the past are not, you're not doing them today because maybe they don't bring you that joy they used to. Laugh. So like those comedians or those things that brought you joy, do not bring it anymore as well. When we mention love, we want to mention it could be towards like romantic, platonic, friendships, family. You don't see this connection anymore and learn. So when you're in the like lecture or listen to a lecture, you're not engaged with the material, disengaged because the stress is keeping you like distracted from what is currently going on in the present and in the now.
So, we're going to do a quick little activity, and we want you all to answer what are some sources of stress that impact UC Merced students' academic success. So, I just want to share my story. For example, I do have two jobs and I'm part of two organizations on campus. So for me, it was very hard to time manage everything, and I was very stressed out, and that negatively impacted my academic success. However, um, I pushed back and I learned how to better manage my stress and how to cope with it.
Yeah, for me, it was fear of missing out, the casual FOMO. And it was just like hanging out with friends on the weekends during the weekday. It just put stress because I was trying to put that sentence before even my academia. But now through current processes, not put the academia before the FOMO.
And now we would like you all to have 20 to 30 seconds to write down what are some examples of stress that you have had. So stress can make it harder for our brain to set goals, make a plan, and execute it. Remember important things, regulate emotions, and control our impulses where we act on action instead of thinking things out.
So resources. So currently the campus is opened. So every resource that you used to get on campus before this current system where we're all trying to do social isolation is still open. So resources provide us tools to help ourselves cope with stress, and they can also provide help with other aspects of mental health. So the Counseling and Psychological Services, CAPS, the location is the first floor of the health center. They have drop-in hours 9 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 3 p.m. Monday and Wednesday. And on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, they have drop-in hours from 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 3 p.m. For appointments, you can call 209-228-4266. Again, the number is 209-228-4266. What we want to mention about this is that they prefer if you call ahead because they might be busy with the current system. So just call ahead and see if they can put you in the for those drop-in hours before coming in for a session. And they also have groups which we'll go over.
So some examples of the group sessions include Anxiety Toolbox, Undergrad International Support Group, Managing Emotions, Men's Group, Substance Abuse Recovery, DBT Group, Graduate Student Support, Grad Students International Group. And you can find all of these groups on the CAPS website. And we do encourage you all to, again, call in before because I think because locations are changing for each of these groups due to their circumstances.
So tangle up inside. So with the current changes and everything, UC Merced has partnered with the Therapy Assistance Online. This is a free platform, free to any student at UC Merced, undergraduate or graduate, and we're gonna show you how this can be used instead of seeking therapy at the moment. This is self-help 24/7, whether you're on campus or off campus or home for spring break.
So here are some examples of modules. These modules are on the TAO website, and you can just all look through it to see which one you think would help you the most.
So this is some recommended modules. We have interpersonal relationships and communication, which focus on managing anger, communication strategies, relationships, communication styles, and problem solving. The other one is calming your anxiety, and focus on relaxation and anxiety reduction, thoughts, assumptions, and core beliefs, mindfulness, facing your fears, and lifestyle factors.
So looking back at the activity beforehand and thinking about your stressor, we would like you all to look at the modules and think which one you think would help you better manage that stress. So for example, with my stressor, I used make and activation plan and identifying values and improving your mood, and that helped me to know like which things in my life were more important and what was a priority and what was not.
And for me, I chose communication strategies under interpersonal relationships and communication. So that way I can further communicate with my friends about how I'm now putting forward academia instead of hanging out with the friends to make sure I'm a good student on campus. And now we're going to give you a couple of seconds so you can download this application with your phone if you scan the QR code provided on the PowerPoint. Now, if you don't have access to a phone at the moment, you can also on your browser, put in that path, that's how connect.org, and it'll take you to the browser to sign up. So here's some tips on how to do this, right? So enter your basic information, use your university email address, because again, every student at UC Merced can access it for free. Leave the enrollment key field blank. Fill out the demographics and read the informed consent form and clean Psych Me Out. Check your email. You'll be sent a confirmation link, which you must click to confirm your account. Again, that's really important. If that email is not responded to, it will say you cannot sign up until that's done. Now we'll give a couple more seconds so you can go through it.
So we encourage you all to make a plan. Again, looking back, which module will you start off with that relates to your stressor? When will you do it? Like for example, I like doing it right before I go to bed because it does help me calm down. And of course, share it with your friends because this is a free resource here.
And researchers revisited. So if you scan these QR codes, it give you access to TAO, the CAPS group, CAPS drop-in schedule, and help promotion. Again, our department for help promotion is located in Granite Pass 159. We're currently open, but if you have any questions, feel free to email us at heroes@ucmerced.edu. Again, our email is heroes@ucmerced.edu. And thank you for joining us for this presentation.